Hello. Can you please mute your all of your mics? The first person booked the Uber is Iron Man. So why? Because this Uber was specially developed for the upper class people, to serve the upper class people. Then later on, it came to the normal people also. But the term called Uber means upper class. The meaning of the Uber is upper class. So that is the reason Robert booked that Uber first. So they have seen so they have seen the need over there. Who seen the need over there? Uber seen the need over there. Why? Because in those days there is no cabs for the all time. If you need a cab, you have to wait for till morning, and after that you have to find something on the road, find someone on the road. But what kind of revolution Uber made is, if so basically entrepreneurs don't have any kind of schedule. They don't have any kind of schedule. Why? Because they are not employees. They are completely busy. If they have work, they will do work. If they have rest, they will take rest. And even the entrepreneurs don't know when they will get rest, and when they will get busy. They don't know. If they have work, they will go for work. Even in the midnight, even in the midnights, even if I want to meet my client in the next day, I have to go for flight, and I have to meet him at any cost. Okay, it doesn't matter how I go. The client never asked me how you came here, whether I will be there on time or not. So entrepreneurs always must travel from one place to another at any time, all over the area. What Uber made is, Uber created a revolution by pressing only one button in the mobile application. If we press a button in the mobile application, the cab will in front of you at any time, at any cost. That revolution, that need noticed by the Uber, and that revolution is created by the Uber. So idea validation is very much important. So getting an idea is simple. The idea validation is very much important. That is a big hurdle for you guys. Am I clear? Clear?
Sir,
Okay. So now, so what I'm telling is, that much of revolution they created, they solved a problem of the rich people. So when we talk about, so I'm not talking about I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the money here. I'm not talking about the profits and loss. I am not talking about the profits and loss here. I'm talking about the what kind of impact you create in the market. That is what I'm talking about. This is the impact level has been created. It doesn't. It does not need to talk. I mean, it's not that we need does not need to talk about how much money they have made. I don't want to talk about how much money they have made. The profits and losses will come and go. It's a cycle in entrepreneur life. Sometimes I will get profits, and sometimes I will be in loss. That's my cycle. I'm not discussing about the profits and loss. What level of impact is created your idea in society, in this world? Okay. Okay, profits and loss is not a point here. So now, when you talk about this Zomato or Swiggy, when we talk about Zomato or Swiggy, the business model is same like Uber, and Swiggy does not have any kind of restaurants. Swiggy does not have any kind of own restaurants. So that is what the impact that has created. It's not about how much money it has made. It's not about how much money it had made. So define your goals. Define your goal. What exactly the customer has to get benefited. I'm clearly telling you, remember what exactly the customer has to get benefited. Think about that. That is the main point about your idea. What is exactly the problem that you are solving? What is exactly the problem that you are solving? What is the impact that you are making? What is the value that you are giving? That is the primary thing that you have to go. Define that, and then define that, then make a hypothesis. The world is very huge. The world is ready to give anything to you. Okay, find some problem and solve it. That's it. And check whether it is executable or not, and what are the possible possibilities and feasibilities, whether it can be done or not, whether we have resources or not. Everything, do it. I'll tell you the one thing that remember that we should talk about. We should not talk about the entrepreneur. We should not talk about the engineers or problem solvers. See what billion technologies that we have, and think about how we market into the public. There are a lot of problems out there. There are a lot of engineers out there. The only one thing is how you can connect engineers or problem solvers to the customers. Okay, just make a market. You just be the person in between the customers and the problem solvers and make money. Make money. Okay, we should sit with the customers. First of all, what we need to do, we should sit with the customers first and ask them what kind of problems they have. Then sit with the engineers to solve their problems. Okay, first of all sit with the first of all sit with the consumers, the people who are around you, and talk with their problems and talk about their problems. And then after, sit with the problem solvers or engineers and solve the problem. So that is actually the way that we have to go with. So before getting into the hypothesis, before we do the experimentations, before we define a goal, we need to talk to the people who think the people should be target customers or a potential customers. Okay, for example, I just want to develop a product. I just want to develop a product. So what I will do means, I got an idea, I will directly not implement that product. I will not implement that idea into the product. What I will do means, I will go and sit and talk with the reliable customers, the people who need my service. I will talk to them whether my product is valid or not, whether my idea is valid or not, whether my idea is useful for you or not, whether my product is useful for you or not. I will ask them. I will take the feedback from them. Okay, that is analyzing. We talk to them, and then we develop hypotheses, like the assumptions that obviously that we will have. Okay, we cannot speak with the hello. We cannot speak with the million people. So most of the people ask me that, sir, I cannot interact with a lot of people. I just want to develop a product. Okay, develop. So who cares? I just want to develop a product, but I want to interact with the people who are reliable to my product, customers. Related, I just want to talk with the related customers. Okay, my dear, you need not to talk with the millions of the people. You just interact 50 to 100 people, then you'll get a good feedback. Okay, so most of the telling that, oh my god, I cannot interact with all the millions of people. You need not to interact with all the millions of people. You just interact with the 50 to 100 people. Then you can understand what is the fault in your product, what in which way you can develop the product. The biggest blunder mistake done by the most of the companies is they develop the product, and after that they release the product into the public, and they face a lot of issues. But what I'm saying is, get an idea and validate that idea whether it is work or not, and discuss with the people around you, which was completely related to your customer thing, and take the suggestions, and then after that take the all the feedback, and solve all the problems, and finally develop your product. That is the good step. That is the biggest hurdle for you guys. That is the first and the big hurdle for you. I'm telling you one thing. I just want to tell you one thing, guys. One. So the people, uh, some people are stuck in floods. Some people are stuck in floods. What we can do? What are the possibilities that we have? We can save their life by using some kind of ropes. Some kind of ropes. We can throw some kind of ropes, and by using that rope, they can come up from that, escape from that floods and all. Or else we can use some kind of boats. We can provide some kind of boats, and as well as you can provide some kind of helicopters. You just imagine. You just imagine getting hundreds of helicopters is not possible. That is not a feasible thing. That is a Getting a boat is a validate idea. Why? Because they can get into the boat and they can escape from it. But the thing is, you cannot invest a lot of amount on the boats for for saving them. Even government cannot do all these things. Even government provide only 3 4 helicopters. They cannot provide the millions of helicopters to save their lives. So what is the least possibility and least best possibility and best thing is that we can give the ropes to everyone. They can catch their ropes in the floods, and they will come outside. We can cut a rope into the 100 pieces and we can give it to the everyone. So validate your idea. Think in reality. Do some experiments on it. This is the first. And again, Repeat the same step process, validating idea. This is the first and very most step of entrepreneurship journey. Validating idea is the very first most step in our entrepreneur's journey. When you cross this hurdle, when you cross this hurdle, you will be having very good clarity about what my product is, whom I am going to target. Okay, what they will be gaining. They will be means what customers will be gaining, what kind of customers I am going to targeting. Okay, if I, for example, if I give you a Uber application, Uber app, if I give you Uber app, okay, there are five people. So there are five owners are available for the Uber app. Let's take it as an example. I given some Uber app to the five people. What they will do means they will sell their Uber app to the another people in five different ways. Why? Because the people will market in five different ways because the the pursue in a different way because they pursue in a different way. But when it comes to the company, it doesn't work out. Every employee, every stakeholder, and every person who is in the company, they should understand the vision of the owner. You need to have a good clarity about what you want to give to the customer first. So that is why I mentioned this is a hurdle. You have to understand what kind of resources I need to give and what kind of benefits that was going to create, what is the revolution that I was going to create, whether it is valid or not. Everything that you need to discuss, that you need to analyze. So that is the reason I told you that idea is a hurdle but not the asset. Then we will create a better version of ourselves. This is what hurdle is. Okay. Now, the next thing is knowledge. The next thing is knowledge. The only thing on the on the planet, the only thing on the planet that no one can take from you is knowledge. If you share more, you'll get more. Instead of knowledge, if you share anything else to the world, you will lose that. It will reduce. But the knowledge, if you share, if you share knowledge to someone, you will get more knowledge. You just need to keep learning all the times. Some people have the shy that why should I learn from the small kids? Yeah, I mean, the small kid has a valid point, so learn from him. So the most of the people have the egos that no one listen to the anyone. Why? Because they think that they are right. But you know what? The entrepreneurs always listen to the everyone every time, and they analyze the mentality and they analyze the points what they want. So keep your ego aside and always listen to the people and always learn from the books and always learn from the people around you. So knowledge is one of the thing that we have to gain. So for example, let me tell you one thing. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be Steve Jobs. I want to be Elon Musk. You want to be what? You want to be you want to be Steve Jobs or you want to be Elon Musk? You want to be what? You want to what it doesn't take you there. Your thoughts, your dreams doesn't take you there. You need to have knowledge for that. If you dream or if you get an idea, it doesn't take you there to become an Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. You need to work hard. You need to have a knowledge for that. You need to have the resources for that. You need to have the proper attitude for that. There should be a lot of things that you need to learn. There are a lot of involvings in the process. Uh, I request you to everyone please mute your mics. Hello. Hello. Hello, am I audible? Am I audible?
Please mute your phones. The students, Mr. Munawar, you have unmuted. Please mute your phone. Yeah. Sir, please proceed, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So you need a great attitude. You need a lot of knowledge. You need resources. You need knowledge, and you need a great attitude for that. Of course, we will discuss about the attitude also. Okay, attitude means being like anger, wearing a good clothes is not attitude. We will discuss later about that. Okay, we need attitude, we need resources, we need knowledge to become a great people. So if you want to become something, if you want to become something, if you want to sit on some chair mean some valuable chair, something like a prime minister, CEO, or some kind of chief minister, some other valuable position. If you want to sit on some chair, understand the rules and regulations and responsibilities, skills, talents that is needed for that particular chair. Understand the roles and responsibilities, skills and talents that you need to occupy that particular chair. It could be anything. It could be a principal. It could be a professor. It could be an entrepreneur. It could be a businessman. It could be a prime minister. Understand the roles and responsibilities and the hurdles that we will face, and skills and talents. All you need to sit on that particular chair. Then start gaining it. So let's say I want to start a banking company. I want to start a banking company. For that purpose, I need to understand what exactly the bank is, what is the bank is, how it works, and what are the different systems involved in it, what are the different resources involved into that, what are the different tools and technologies involved into that, what are the policies and guidelines involved into that, and lots of things that you need to learn. You need to go to the each and everything. You need to understand each level. Okay, why I'm pressurizing you, why I'm forcing you, knowledge is very much important for that particular any kind of fields that you are going to choose. I will give one live example for you guys. I visited only yesterday I visited my hometown. Right now I was in the hometown. So I want to purchase some clothes for the festival, not for me, for my cousin. I just want to purchase some new clothes, new dresses for my cousin. So I visited a shop. All the shopkeeper, the shop owner is in the shop. All the employees are went out. No one is there in the shop. No one is there in the shop. Only the owner of that particular showroom, showroom's owner is there. Basically, I entered in some wrong time. So he said that, sir, you visited in lunchtime. Uh, you visited in lunchtime, but no worries, sir. I will show you the some clothes. So he is managing. He is killing my time. Showing some random clothes. He is pulling some clothes and showing that, sir, this design is good. This design is good. But he don't know whether that font is for ladies or gents. What kind of brand I asked, where that brand is available in that store. He don't know anything, but he's the owner of that store. He is the owner of that store, and he don't know anything where the particular brand is available in that particular rack. Everyone is out. If you don't have an idea what you do in your particular business, you will lose your business. Why I'm telling you means I got irritated. Sir, I will come later. And I went to the another shop. He lose his business. If he have the proper knowledge on that particular business, he can gain his money. He is depended on employees. At least he should know what employees is doing. At least he should know where that particular brand is available in that particular rack. He should know what employees is doing. At least he should know where that particular brand is available in that particular rack. But he don't know. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I got it.
Please reconnect, sir.
Yeah,
Let us.
yeah, thank you so much. I connected.
Please, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
So, are you able to? Am I audible, guys? I'm sorry for that.
Sure.
Some technical issue happened here. So, knowledge is the major role for the entrepreneurs. If you want to start a business, then definitely you need to know where we are entering. So, what are the profits and loss? What are the policies and all? How to handle if we don't have the employees, how to handle such kind of situations. For example, if you have your own restaurant, sometimes sometimes the chefs go for some tours or something like some critical things will be available. The owner should come and cook to maintain that. At least he should have the managing skills. So that's most of the people tell that, sir, I have a lot of money in my hands. Where should I put? If you don't have the knowledge about that by any kind of particular thing, if you put millions and billions of the money, you will not get single penny in returns. Literally, I can say that you are the failure person. You can be the failure person in this world. Why? Because here the investment is not the big thing here. The knowledge. The knowledge is a very much important. What kind of field I am going to deal with, and what are the policies? All these things we need to all these things we need to analyze. What are the different resources involved into that and everything that what are the different tools and what are the technology involved into that, what are the policies and guidelines and everything that we need to discuss. So knowledge plays a major role. Okay, knowledge is the private asset of any person. And why I'm saying it is a hurdle, and why I'm saying it is a hurdle, even knowledge also a hurdle, why I'm saying knowledge is a hurdle. Knowledge is both hurdle and an asset. Knowledge, I'm clearly telling you guys, knowledge is both hurdle and an asset. Now this is a hurdle because if you don't have it, if you don't have the proper knowledge, then it becomes hurdle to you. You have to learn it. If you don't have the proper knowledge about your business, that is a big hurdle to you. Okay, and you have to go through the sequence of steps. You have to keep learning and you have to understand the things, and you need to have some exposure to that. And and once you gain that, then you are the good to go. The first thing is validation, and the second thing is need to gain knowledge. And now and now you don't need to be a pilot, own a aeroplane company. So what I said, knowledge is very much important to start a business. How this business works, business model works, and what kind of policies they involve, everything is good. But I'm not telling in this way. You need not to be an astronaut to create a SpaceX. You need not to be a pilot to create a airplane company. You need not to be a cybersecurity researcher to create a cybersecurity company. I don't need to become an astronaut to start a SpaceX. Some sort of companies. So what should I do then? Next, resources. Why I said is we are going to the resources. So I clearly said that you need some knowledge to start the business, and as well as you need to become a professional in that. But at least you should know how things will flow in your business. So then only you can survive. So that is the knowledge. So knowledge can be the asset, can be the hurdle. If you don't have the knowledge, that will be hurdle for you. If you have the knowledge, that will be the asset for you. Now the next thing is we discuss about the resources. One man cannot do anything. One man cannot do anything, not even one small thing or big thing. We need people, we need manpower, we need more knowledge on on board with us. Just like you see in picture, some people are trying to solve the puzzle in a unity way. Okay, in such a way, we need employees, we need problem solvers, we need resources to build our business. So here, as I told you earlier, we don't need to become a pilot to start a aeroplane company. So that's fine. You need not to become a pilot to create a aeroplane company. So what we need, what what needs support people? We need support of people. We need lots and lots of resources, like the people with the technical with the technical people or more technical knowledge, the people to manage all these things, infrastructures that we want at all. So if you cannot get it for yourself, if you don't have the knowledge, okay, of course you should have the knowledge for something. If you don't have the more knowledge, if you cannot create it, if you cannot make it, don't worry at all. Connect with the people who already have it. Hello. Connect with the people. If you don't have any kind of knowledge, and don't worry. If you don't have any knowledge, then don't worry. Connect with the people who have such kind of knowledge, and move forward. Connect with the people who have the same knowledge, who have the proper knowledge. Connect with them and move forward. That is what resource is. You need not to create the resource. You need not to create the resource. You need not to waste your time to create the resources. Get the people who have the resources and connect with them. So we need to have the proper resources. So once you connect with them, we have the proper resources. And tell the people that we have the resources already, and give that resources to the other people. The people who have the knowledge, the people who have the resources, connect with them, sit with them, talk with them. And the people who need the resources, give to them on your company name. That's fine. That is a business. Okay, what I'm telling you is talent is different and attitude is different. Talent is not enough for your business. So most of the people tell that you have a lot of talent. Why can't you make your own company like that? But talent is not enough for you guys. More than a talent, you need a willpower to face the darkness. You need a willpower to handle the evil people. You need a strong mindset. You need a balancing nature. You should ready to go for any extinction. All that need for entrepreneurs. You are thinking that I wear a suit and I'm traveling to anywhere. My pictures are very good in Instagrams and Facebook. The people think that I was really enjoying my life. But the people you don't know, I was suffering every day. Even I don't have a sleep in the last night. I always concentrate on on my opponents and what they are doing, how they are doing, who are my enemies, and what is my product, how to implement that. I need to take care about the salaries of the employees, and I just want to always check for the clients. Apart from this, some lot of shit happen around you. The people some do some drag straps and always do such kind of shitty things to you, and you have to handle all those things. Then only you can become an entrepreneur. So talent is not enough to become an entrepreneur. I'm simply telling you that there are a lot of talented people are available in the movies, but why they are not getting the proper proper opportunities? It's all about the attitude. Where should we show? Where should we project ourselves? Where to execute? When to show? Okay, when to get the opportunity? What is the step to? What is the step? When to step? Everything should know. Then only can become the entrepreneur. If not, if you have only the talent, then you are into the rat race. If you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the idea validation, still if you are entering into the if you are entering into the entrepreneurship, that is equal to the suicide. That is equal to the suicide. If you don't have the proper knowledge about the business which you are going to do, you don't have the idea validation. You didn't done any kind of idea validation. You didn't talk with any kind of customers, but directly you implemented the product and you published that product into the public. That is equal to the suicide. You will lose everything: your finance, your relationship, your family members, your trust, everything you will lose. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You can say that once we have all these resources, the most common hurdle that everyone face is the most common hurdle that everyone face is okay, sir. I was very much so people can say that I was very much motivated by your session, and I got a lot of inspiration from you, and I was very much motivated. I just want to do the business. I have a product, but I don't have the money. So most of the people says that I don't have the money. I have an idea. I have analyzed that. I have validated that idea, and it was very clearly I have a knowledge on it, but still I need money. So clearly I'm telling you that don't go for the investors first. Guys, I'm clearly telling you that don't go for the investors. Why? Don't take it in a wrong way. Before earlier, don't go for the investors. Why? Because you don't have any firm, any company, and you didn't even prove who you were, what you can do. If you go for the investors, they will ask you a number of questions to you. You have to answer for all these things. What is there in mind? So I suggest you to create a company first. So before going to the before going to the some kind of investors, create a company first. So first of all, to create a company, I just require 20,000 rupees to create a company. If you want to create a company, just require 20,000 rupees. You can do it by your savings. Okay. And this next thing is, do your best for at least 1 year. Do your best for at least 1 year to prove what you are doing. So getting an idea paper, getting the blueprint, getting the blueprint and putting that blueprint in front of the customer, in front of the investors, that is not possible. We should create our company and we should work on at least 1 year, and we should show we should show how we are doing, when what we are doing, and we should convince the investors what you did till now and what you can do if you get the funding. You have to explain all these things. And don't worry about the money here. To the Bapatla people, it's an open promise to you guys. We are ready to invest on your ideas. We are ready to invest on your ideas. Why? Because right now we have a lot of money. We have a huge network on investors. If you have a great idea, come up with that idea, we will invest in your business. Okay. So that is what I'm telling about. You don't worry about the investment. Come up with a valid idea and proper knowledge and convince us to get benefited. Of course, for free, I will not give the money for you guys. I need some stakes. I will take some stakes from your business. We will take some stakes from your business. Okay. Stakes are very much important. If you don't know about what is the stakes and what is the business and all, what are the products and all, you can watch some kind of real-time shows that is like Shark Tank. If you don't know about the Shark Tank is a real-time investors, and the people who are seeking for the investors, they will come up with they will come up with their product and they will pitch some investments from the investors. That is a show, Shark Tank. It's a wonderful show. If possible, look into it. It's a very beautiful show. So what I'm saying is, don't worry about the money. We will take care about it. Come up with a great idea. Have some knowledge. Do some research on it. And develop yourself for 1 year. And explain us what you guys did in that particular year. What if we invest that money? What you are going to do? Explain us. Then we will give money. You know what? I started my company when I was in BTech third year. I started my company when I was in BTech third year. My vision to start a company, my vision is from very long. From the 10th standard, in the 11th standard, I decided to make a company. Finally, my dreams become true when I was in the BTech third year. When I was in studying BTech third year, I became an entrepreneur. I started my own company. And people always calling me that and criticizing me that you cannot do anything, you're just a fool, you are lying, you are not an entrepreneur, you're just joking. Why? Because I studied in third level grade of college. So coming so a entrepreneur so coming so creating an becoming an entrepreneur, coming an entrepreneur from the third grade college is Not possible. I mean, third tier, tier one, tier two, tier three, such kind of colleges will be there. From a tier three college, it is not possible to get become a entrepreneur. It why? Because the people around you always degrade you. They will not support you. The environment is completely negative, and the resources that you don't have, the no resources that you will not have. That people don't believe me itself. Always crack people crack jokes on me. Hey, look at there. Steve Jobs came in a sarcastic way when I was in BTech third year. Guys, my BTech percentage is my intermediate percentage is 59.8. My plus two, my intermediate percentage is 59.8. 59.8. I still remember 0.2 percentage for the 60. I visited a lot of colleges for the seat. Every principal criticized that I am not eligible for the engineering. Just go and join some kind of BTech, some kind of degree colleges, some rural colleges. My father feel bad, and my father took some recommendation from the MLA, and I got a seat on some rural college. And still I didn't get a computer science seat. I have an option only for the only for the mechanical seat. Everyone, even my everyone, every principal, all the colleges which I visited, say that you are not eligible, you are the waste. Seeing my face, they judged me. Okay, that's okay. But later on, the people who ever rejected all the colleges, I visited as a chief guest for those colleges. And I told them I was the person rejected by this college in front of the students. Because of my academics, principal rejected me here. But right now, I was here as a chief guest. It was a big shock to the principals, all the principal who attended to that particular college. So one of my HOD, so I will discuss later about him. He is Mr. Kondaya. He is Mr. Kondaya. When I was in mechanical third year, I need to spend my lot of time. I need to spend my lot of time towards my businesses and all these things. I cannot concentrate on my. Why? Because I started my company in BTech third year. I have to approach people. I have also one day I got a mail from the cybercrime police department. Bharat, we need your help to solve a crime. And that day, the Mr. Kondaya is my HOD at that particular moment. The person who is in this Bapatla Engineering College, Mr. Kondaya, sir, he supported me well. Bharat, whatever you want, go ahead. I will take care about your leaves. I will take care about your attendance. Go ahead, do whatever you want. With his support, I got attendance, and as well as I handled that crime. I solved that cyber crime. I got the appreciation from the cybercrime police department. Now I was working with the cybercrime police department. If Mr. Kondaya didn't give me that opportunity to go outside, you know what? Uh, I have to give something to him. I have to give something to him. He supported me a lot. He didn't support me in financial, but he supported me. Bharat, I will be with you. I will take care of your attendance. What do you want to do? He manipulated all the attendances. He manipulated things and all. He saved me, and he trusted me. And now I was in a good position. I was ready to do for anything to him. I can do anything to the Bapatla Engineering College. If you need investment, I can do for your students only because of Mr. Kondaya sir. On that day, he helped me to stand. Now I was ready to stand for you guys. And you know what? After my success, after my success, the people who criticized me in my session in my college, everyone becomes silent and they didn't even speak one single word. That silence makes me more powerful. Okay, you need not to shout, you need not to fight, you need not to do anything to do any to prove yourself in front of any other person. Just do your work, do your work with hardness and smartness. Then everything will come to you and everyone will become silent. That silent is more than enough for your success. Guys, I'm only telling you, if you want to create, so if you really need investment, you just create your own company with your own assets, something like 10,000 or 15,000, and after that prove yourself in 1 year and come up with your idea to us, and we will put money into your product. You need not to go anywhere. I'm promising you guys. We are ready to invest, but come up with a unique idea. Come up with the unique idea. Okay, all right. Now, the next thing is after the knowledge, finance. We discussed it about the finance. Start the company with the least 15,000 rupees. Register the company and try to deal with your ideas and implement that. And after that 1 year, the investors will look into your ideas, or else you can come to me. I will take you to the directly to. I will take you guys directly to the investors and explain your idea and make money. And next thing which we're going to discuss is idea. After the knowledge, we need to discuss about is idea. Idea is an asset. Idea is an asset. I will tell you two simple things. How many of you know about Onida? Onida is an Indian company. Okay, Indian company. They developed a lot of electronical devices. They develop a lot of electronical devices. For example, you know what? The made Onida made a televisions. I mean TVs. Onida created a smart TVs, or no, not smart TVs, a normal TVs in those days. Whenever the Onida launches their product, what they did, they they did some conversation with the auto drivers. They fixed a deal with the auto drivers that every auto should have a Onida box, Onida TV box. Basically, it's a Onida TV empty box on auto. The autos keep on roaming to on city. Basically, every auto tied, every auto, every top of the auto has a Onida box, Onida TV box, and all those autos are roaming around the city. The people thinking that, oh my god, every person is purchasing the Onida TV. I think it was the best. Onida TV purchasing by everyone. The people think that, oh my god, every auto has Onida TV. I think the people are purchasing the Onida TV very frequently. Why? Because the Onida is good. But that is just a simple idea. Onida made an idea. So because of that idea, it creates a revolutionary market in the society. Everyone will came to the Onida company and they purchased the Onida TVs. Very great idea, no? So this is an idea. You know about chick shampoo? Chick shampoos, Chinni Krishnan shampoo. I think every Indian know about chick shampoo. Whenever chick shampoo created, whenever chick shampoo was developed, everyone knows about the shikakai, but don't know about the shampoos in those days. So what Chinni Krishnan did mean, Chinni Krishnan is the founder of the chick shampoo. Everyone knows about only the shikakai, but not anything. So what Chinni Krishnan did means he placed a tent in front of the schools. Whenever the children came out, he took to the tent and he washed that particular children's head with this chick shampoo. Everyone calls him. Everyone calls him. Why are doing this to my children? Why you are doing this to my children, guys? Everyone calls him. Guys, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes,
Sir,
please
sir.
proceed.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. Right. So can everyone please mute? So idea creates a value. So what I said, Onida company, whenever they developed the Onida company, whenever they created the Onida TVs, they tied a empty boxes on autos. They installed they installed some empty Onida TV boxes on autos. The autos are roaming around the city. The people think that, oh my god, the people are always purchasing the Onida TVs. So later on they realize that, oh my god, we should buy Onida TV. In the same way, Chick Shampoo did that. So whenever the children came out after the lunch bell, this Chinni Krishnan person took their children and washed their heads in front of the school. Every people scolds him. What are you doing? Are you going to kill my children? He gives an explanation. Madam, you are using the Shika Kai. Instead of the Shika Kai, use my chick shampoo. It will remove your dirt. It will remove your children's dirt from the hair more effectively compared to the Shika Kai. Then people started purchasing the chick shampoo. Once upon a time, we don't have any kind of chappals or slippers for our legs. The companies make us to use it. Companies made us lazy. Companies understand our needs and they fulfilled. Once upon a time, we don't know any kind of coffee teas, but right now, without any coffee tea, you cannot start your day. That level of impact the companies created, like Chick Shampoo, Onida, or some kind of anything. Your idea should be the revolutionary, and that idea is an asset for you. Understand? Let's go in deeper. Let's go in deeper. Another asset that we are going to discuss about value. Another asset that we are going to discuss about value. So value. So when you want to talk about so when you want to talk about the product, we always talk about how much it cost. Whenever we talk about the product, we always talk about the how much it cost. How much do I need to pay? we don't need we don't need to worry about how much about the value that is provides. what exactly the value mean. I will tell you. The people think that the value means, so what kind of so how much profit we are getting on the product. So people think that that is a value, but that is not a value. Getting profits on the product, how much getting how much of profits we are getting on the product, that is not a value. That is not actual meaning of the value in entrepreneurship. The real thing of the value is, the value is what we want to offer. The value is what? The value is what we want to offer. Value means what we want to offer to the customers. What change that we can bring it to the common man's life or consumers. What kind of change we can bring to the common man's life or consumers. That is the one way of looking at values. The other definition of value is what exactly you believe in, what exactly, what are the values that you saw. Value should always be like balancing with the price, then only we can succeed. So always think about what we are providing to the customers, and whether we are providing in the proper way, or whether they're facing any kind of problems. Do we need to fix that product in any other way? So that is called value. How to fix our products, taking the feedback from the customers, fix our products again and again, and implement in simple way, which will be easier to the customers. That is called value. Okay. Now, next one is intellectual property. Why I am talking all this shit to you guys? It is very much important. It is very much important to you guys. Why? Because if you are newbie for the business, you will definitely fail. If you learn all these things, hat, if you learn about all these hat, then you can definitely lead your business without any hurdles. Okay, let's talk about the intellectual property. The intellectual property, you need to protect what belongs to you. I'm clearly saying that you need to protect what belongs to you. If your company has implemented something, created something, or invented something, then it has to be with you. If you create something or if you implemented something, it has to be with you. It has to be secure, or someone will come and claim that your product. You cannot do anything. For example, if I develop a product and uh, I didn't have any copyrights, I didn't apply for any copy for the copyrights. So what other giant companies will do means they will come and claim your product. If you want to fight with the giant companies, they will destroy you in a fraction of seconds. So before that, what I'm telling you means don't give a chance to the other companies to capture your products. What I'm telling you is whatever you develop, whatever you created, whatever you invented in your company, always make a copyrights on it. Copyrights, trademarks, and patents, everything will fall into this part. It is just mentioned to the world that this work was done by me and this belongs to me. Yes, this product is done by me and it belongs to me and no one should use this. So that is intellectual property. That is what intellectual property. This is an asset. Yes, this is an asset. This is a money making module. If you see, you cannot see any electronic devices without a Sony company. Why? Because Sony is everywhere in electronic devices. What they will do means they will hire a multiple thousands and thousands of researchers, and they do some research and they make some products, and after that they will sell it to the other companies. They will not develop products. They will develop an idea. They will develop a some they will implement some technology. Whatever the technology they implemented, and after that they will not they will not convert that into the products. Instead of that, they will sell that idea, they will sell that product blueprint to the another company. So creating and selling your innovations is also an asset. So intelligence is intellectual property is very much important. Whatever you created, you always register with that and make some copyrights. If big companies involves means they will steal your idea and after that they will kick you out. That is how the world works. The world doesn't have the honest. Okay, whenever you enter into the business, you need not to think about the good or bad or honest anything. You always think about the win and lose. Business have the only two routes, only two patterns, either win or lose. There is no place for the honest, trust, that kind of thing at all with the competitors. If someone cheated on you, that is your fault. Why? Because you given the lenience to him. Okay, let's get into the brief topic. The next one is the new tool is belief. First one is this is a belief wheel that I was made. I regularly follow. First, belief whatever the idea you have, and judgment, that means validate your idea and put it into the actions, whether it is really work it or not, and after that finally go for the results. So this is the belief cycle that I follow in my life, in my entrepreneur life. I always think for the problem, and after that I validate that problem. After that I'll take some feedback. After getting the judgment, I will get into the actions. I will make product, and I will wait for the results. Okay. This is the first tool that we need to go through the what is belief. As we discussed earlier, we need to believe in our idea. We need to believe what value that we need to give to the people, and beliefs should not be like that. Belief should not be like what is the value that we are going to create, what is our idea. That is not a belief. Okay, I believe that like jump from so people they so belief means whenever you jump from the top building, um, so people think that Spider-Man can save me, or Superman can save me, or Shaktiman can save me. The people think that like that. or my partner save me, or my parents save me, or my relatives save me, my best friend save me. That is not belief. Belief, that is a false belief. No one will save you. You have to save yourself. So in the business, the belief should goes to the judgment. The belief should goes to the judgment, and they have to be judged based upon the actions. Based upon the actions, action has to be made. Based on the actions, results has to come. Based on the results, your belief will change. I will repeat again. Based upon based upon that actions, based upon that actions has to be made. Based on the actions, results has to become, and based on the results, your belief will change. Everything was interlinked with this circle, with this cycle. Only the statement that passes through this complete cycle, only the statement that passes through this complete cycle, those things can be belief. Okay? So, if you want to do anything in your business, follow this circle first. Follow this cycle thus first. Then you can understand what you need to do, what you need not to do, and how to implement, how to get the feedback, and how to do the implements on your product, and how to get the result, everything. Always believe in this circle. Now, I just want to tell you one thing about is attitude. So, what I'm telling is showing some angriness towards your friends, or being idle, or wearing some different clothes, different than other people. Okay, talking in a rude way, talking in an improper way, that is not an attitude. Okay, some people think that some people talk in a rude way, some people talk louder, some people wear some different dresses, some people think that you and me not different. They will show the difference. That is not an attitude. Showing off is not an attitude. Then what exactly attitude is in the business? When we talk about attitude, we represent with the lion. Guys, am I audible? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, very
Okay.
much. Yeah, please.
Okay, then my major question is why we talk about the attitude, why we always represent lion with an attitude. Why? Because I will tell you one thing. Line is because line is the king. People think that most of the people answer me because sir, line is the uh, king of this forest, king of the forest. So that is the reason he has a lot of attitudes. No, because of its cruelty, because of its cruelty, because of its body shape, not because of this cruelty. Okay, we didn't make it as we didn't choose line as a symbol for the attitude. Line is a very calm, Lion is a very calm and very patient, and it is a very balanced nature and calculated mind animal on this planet. Lion have a very calculated things. Lion have a very balanced nature. Lion have a patience. Lion have calmness. This all makes the lion to choose the symbol of the attitude. In every move, in every move, you should have a right attitude. Sir, everyone is telling that you should have an attitude. You should read. You should read well. You should get great marks in the exams. But no one is telling us what is the right attitude and how to read. Every teacher will tell you how work hard and read, and no teacher will tell you how to read. If you know how to read, then you can qualify easily. The teachers or professors should tell the students how to read and how to understand the subject and what is the right attitude. You know what? I was an average student not because of my knowledge. Not because of my knowledge, that is not my fault. I always write a big paragraph question in a shorter way in exams. So what lecturers will do means lecturers will correct my question paper, and they gave me the half very less marks to me. Why? Because he said that you didn't write the full paper. But what you know, I wrote all the content in a one single paragraph instead of a one big essay. Why should I waste my time? When you go to the competitive exams, they will check how you can explain things in a very less time. The teacher should encourage such kind of things, understand the mindsets of the people, tell them that how to read, how to understand things. Okay, let's leave about it. Every move you should have the right attitude. Things may done or may not be done in your life. Things may done or may not be done in your life. Don't lose your balance and patience. So, for example, some people scold you if you've done any kind of mistake, or some unfortunately, if you've done any kind of mistake, some people will scold you, or some people screwed you without any reason. Some people harassed you. Some people pushed you into the dark without any reason. For example, let's take example as me. My competitor put me in trouble. He shows me to the world as a criminal. The world think that I was a really criminal, but the such kind of environment was created by the my competitor. I was completely into the dark. I don't know what to do. I wait for I wait for the right moment to strike him. Without any strategy, balance is very much important. We should not we should not lose our tongue at any moment. If someone suffered you, if someone suffered you in the business, keep calm and wait for the right time and strike him. And again, he should not get back to you. Wait for the perfect time and wait for the chance. Create a chance and do a strike towards them. That is the right attitude. If you have a proper attitude, even you can become an entrepreneur. Doesn't become an entrepreneur. Always, always look at your hands. Even if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're even if you're not an entrepreneur, forget about it. Always, always look at your hands and forget what you left, what you lose in your life. Forget always what you lose in your life and look at your hands and don't think of what you will be getting, and don't expect anything in reverse. Always ready for that. Look at your hands. See what you have in your hands. Always see what you have in your hands at this moment, at this moment, and analyze what you can do with that. Always look at your hands and check what is there in your hands and move forward with that. What are the resources you have? Okay. Don't think of what you're getting, and don't look for, don't think of what you're getting. See what you have in your hands and move forward. What is there in your hands, and with that only you start your journey. And don't look for, don't wait for any, don't get any kind of expectations from the people. Stop getting expecting from the others. Always check your hands. What is there in your hands? Analyze and implement what is there with you. And you only, so is that simple? I don't have, sir, I don't have anything. I have only the few amount. For example, I will tell you the one example, guys. So one of my friend in one of my few friends in the Bangalore, they have a hookah cafe. They don't have the much amount in their pockets. They have only the 3 lakhs of the amount. But it requires, but it requires 10 lakhs amount to develop a hookah cafe. So what they did means they look at their hands, so they understand what they have in their hands. So based on that, they implemented each and everything. The setup of that hookah cafe was developed and created by them. They did painting to the hookah cafe. They made the sofas. They made the partitions. They made the lights and designs. Everything by their own hands. If you don't have the proper attitude, you always look for the reasons to escape from it. For example, if you want to start your business, you tell that I need investor, I don't have the investment, I don't have the manpower. People tell like that. But the people who have the right attitude, they start whatever they have in their hands. So that is the perfect attitude. Then only you can go for the next level. Your loss in the past, your loss in the past will not take you to the anything in any way. Your hopes of the future will not take you anywhere. Your hopes of the future will not take you to anywhere. Your present can have with you at this moment. Only you have the present time. You have the present. And what you can do with that. And if you do it, you will definitely get into the next level. That is what exactly The attitude is you need such kind of attitude. Okay, why guys? Okay, if I finish this presentation, I will talk about myself. I will talk about myself. Bharat sir, the topic is about your life. Then why you are telling all these things? My dear, before entering into the ocean, you should understand the depth of the ocean first. Then, whether you can dive or travel and anything, what you want, anything, you can do it. If you want to become if you want to become a politician or a businessman or Mother Teresa or anything, first of all, question yourself the idea. Get an idea, validate an idea, analyze it, get a feedback from the valid customers, do some changes in it, implement it, make it as a product, and get some knowledge on it. Okay, and after that, get some resources. If you don't have the resources, make a friendship with the who have the resources. May give them a partnership to them and get the resources and finance. If you need finance, you just try at least for 1 year on your work and get come for the investment to us. And idea, so based on your idea only you will get into the market. Validation is very much important, and intellectual property is very much important. Why? Because if you didn't register your product with the intellectual properties, you will be screwed by the big companies. They will steal your product and they will kick you off. And always follow this belief cycle. Belief, judgment, and actions and results. And coming to the attitude, I already told about the attitude, what kind of attitude you want. And you know what? When I was in the third year, I don't have hat. Basically, I don't interact with the people who is in my next to me in the classroom. I was an idle person. I don't talk with anyone. I always keep on concentrate on the computers and internet, and I don't have the much friends also. I grown up like a aquarium fish till my BTech third year. I grown up like an aquarium fish till my third year. I didn't went out. I don't know what is the hurdles I face in the public, what is the lie and what is the truth. I don't know anything. I created my own happen. Like uh, like a Gandhiji. Gandhiji has also a negative shades, but in the story of the but in the story of the Gandhiji, no one mentioned that what about his negative shades. For why? Because they will lose some inspiration from on him. Everyone has everyone has mistakes and greatness in your life, in our life. The mistake what I did is my innocence. I don't know about all these hats. You know what? Why I made this all this hat, hurdles, assets and tools. I learned all these things in my life, in my entrepreneur's journey. All whatever I face, whatever I use, whatever the strategies I use, whatever the tools I use, I implemented in this presentation. I just want to share this with you guys. Telling my story is just like a story. You will inspire, that's fine, but you will not become an entrepreneur. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you should wear this hat. So what are the hurdles, assets, and tools I used here? What are the hurdles I faced? Everything I tell you. When I was in the BTech, I'm sorry. Give me a second, sir. Can you give me a second? I will drink some water. I will have some water.
Please, sir, long time, please. Yeah. I think our students also, the bus timing, I think some of them are left. It looks like we are coming to a conclusion end.
So what I'm telling is,
Hmm.
okay, now what I'm telling to you guys. When I was in the BTech third year, I started my company, and I faced a lot of struggles. Of course, I have to manage my college, and I have to manage my college, and I have to manage my business and all. The conveyor, a lot of people supported me later. They came to know about me, and the thing is, don't trust your partners. Whenever you do business, uh, sir, do I need to conclude this?
Please, sir, please. Yeah, because they have some bus timings. It looks like.
Okay.
Kindly let
So
us.
always trust on you and don't trust anyone. Sometimes you will face a lot of hurdles because of your rivalries. Even if you don't have any kind of mistake, they will push you into the trouble. If you have the guts, you will come up. If you don't have the guts, you will you will be the part of the history. The only one thing I will tell you: if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you need funding, ask us. We will help you. But don't trust anyone. Always keep an eye on your surroundings and do your hard work. Okay. So I started my company in such a way, and after that, I faced a lot of struggle, and all this for I faced a lot of problems by the many people, many opponents, many opponents, and they put me into the struggle. They projected me as a criminal towards this world, but still I come. Hello, can you please mute the mic? Okay, I come out from all these struggles, guys. You know what? I lost my first company. I started my company in 2015, but unfortunately, I lost it because of because some back straps. Okay, so always keep an eye on your partners, and always clear crystal about your financial things, and don't rush anything, and always keep a backup of yourself, and don't depend on anyone. uh, so the guy in my life makes me push me into the dark, that I um, they show the person who the opponent showed me like to this world as a criminal. So all the people trusted me as a criminal. Why? Because they create situations like that in the public. But I have guts to solve my problems. I solve my complete problems, uh, all the hurdles, and whatever I learned in my life, I presented here. Thank you so much, guys. If you need if you have any kind of questions, you can ask me later. And thank you so much, sir. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bharat. A wonderful message you have conveyed, and as such, very beautifully presented your journey also as an entrepreneur, particularly that hat, hurdles, assets, tools, talking about validation and importance of idea validation and the impact of idea on the society to be understood before we proceed in this journey. And then you're talking about knowledge versus attitude, and the resources, how to utilize those things, and the competitors attitudes, all these things I felt really very good and excellent way you have communicated to our students. As such, thank you very much for your offer for funding of any idea come up from our side, and we are thankful for you for that occasion also, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Bharat, to be a part of our ING initiative to go to the reach out to the students. And I'm very happy to tell you that Dr. Kondai Garu is with us in this team, CAE team, as part of the Innovation Council, and we are putting, our efforts for the betterment of our student community. As such, that's the reason we invited you, sir, and thank you for your time. And you have spent a lot of 2.5 hours almost with us, and wonderful message, wonderful thought-provoking session we had today. And I hope our students have benefited from this. If Kondai sir is there, may I ask him to say a few words, sir? Kondai sir, please.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Good
I would
morning, sir.
like to thank Mr. Bharat for accepting our invitation and giving good lecture.
Thank you,
And
sir.
Bharat is known to me from last 10 years. And he is very intelligent. He is spending time in the college. But in the night, he is working for his own dreams. Actually, he is selected cyber security part and always working for it. At the time of third year only, he was supporting Police Commissioner Vijayawada to help them in catching the cyber criminals. Always he is showing me, at the time only he was showing me the mails which are coming from Police Commissioner, and always in the night without sleeping, he was working in the cyber security area. Now I am very proud of Mr. Bharat because he became resource person now, and he has given many lectures in different colleges and different institutes, different organizations. At the time of fourth year only, he made a Limca book of record. Yet he is one of the diamond student in my career. Started company in the student level only, and I request all the students to take him as a guide or idol to follow. Without facing any problems, nobody can become a successful man. His life is one of the importance. Finally, once again, I thank Bharat for giving good lecture. But I missed the lecture from the beginning because of I was engaged with lab examinations. Thank you all.
Oh,
Thank you, sir, Konai Garu, for your precious words. Uh,
Thank
I thank you all our students also to be patient and to be with this session. And I hope you got the much important, useful outcomes, output from Bharat sir. I thank you, sir, Bharat sir, for your time and for the way you have presented. I thank you once again, sir. Also thank Mr. Seshu to be part of this journey. And we look forward to have an MOU with you, LYFAUX. And in the future, also, we'd like to conduct some of the programs related to cybersecurity in our campus, especially for CSE and IT students, right? And let us hope to be associated in a long run, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I would take
the only
to let
one
us
thing
conclude.
I just want to tell you off the record. Off the
Please,
record, I just want to tell you one thing.
please.
Sir, sir, I'm just clearly telling you that the Kondaya is a very great person. Why? Because opportunities will come and go, but we have to catch that opportunity in a right time. He gave me the chance to catch that opportunities. He supported me. If he didn't supported me, in the attendance or handle the academics or something like that, my way is complete. My way will be changed. So because of his support, I'm clearly saying that it is because of his support only. Because of his support, I utilized my chances, my possibilities. I become strong. The only one thing saying that basically I just want to postpone this event till 1 hour before also, but why? Because I have a client meet with the LNT. I mean LNT means this LNT company. This is a very huge project, but I heard about when Kondes are also attending this session. I was very grateful that I came to know that you are also working here, sir. I just very thankful to you. If Kondes sir, this is a promise, or this will be like a brahmastra to you. Whenever you want, whatever you
Thank
need,
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
whenever you want, whatever you need, sir,
Yes,
just tell
yes.
me at any moment. I will fulfill your needs.
Thank you. Thank you. I make a little support to you, but you have utilized it more from my side because of your skill and effort only you became diamond and entrepreneur. Okay, if somebody is working in the right path and the right direction, definitely a teacher will help. For present students also, I appeal, if anybody is working, we will support. Thank you, Bharat. I am very much proud of you. Always I am telling about you in the classes also.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I
sir.
am
Let
very
us
happy
discuss.
today.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let us discuss. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good day. Good day for all. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.